Doesn't look going to be able to get anything out of this rotation. They are protecting Arna with the TP back in. They also see Makoto rotating down, so the vision early on from T1 has been really on point. Gonna jump. Let's see if they got the damage to get the kill. Without the Earth Spike, they might be lacking it. And the rotations are now come out from Talon. They're going to jump on forward, targeting down Whitemon for the moment. An easy kill to the line, but you need to respect Arna. The Pudge is going to be dealing ridiculous amounts of damage once he's on top of the Talon members. As Zephyr will jump back in, close out from Makoto, but where's the extra rotations out of team? It's just two members battling against the three, and they do not have the numbers advantage to come out on top. As Talon will overwhelm T1 in their own jungle. Lane, TOPSON might solo kill Savage. Nicely done from TOPSON.
That makes it worth it.
Yeah, a bit of a silver lining across the map.
But he doesn't get into those super early items to have that true team fight impact is going to be the biggest deal for him.
Not the Helm Dome creep. Hyde doesn't have the level 6 just yet. They need some TPs coming down from Talon. Oh, Hyde just got the ultimate. The experience is enough to lay the Static Storm down. They'll glimpse Zephyr back under the T1 tower. Another easy pickings for the side of Talon. They'll chase down the support. A perfect timing for the Static Storm to come out. So this game, potentially... Oh, hold that thought, KP. They've got a really good position to take the fight. They're going to try and get the coil. They're avoiding TOPSON at the moment, dealing with the supporting cask, and now they can go back to the Morphling with the perfect chain control, but it's not enough. Just TP out. TOPSON, he'll make it away, but still T1.
Both of the supports, but both of the cores are farming, although Arna,
he's already got the glimpse maxed out. So Arna just stepping a little bit too far forward. The TP's come out, and this is going to be another death onto the Pudge, and he doesn't even bring Q into the grave with him. Mid. It's probably going to have to be a fissure into a Static Storm, and that's going to be exactly the case. A beautiful way for Talon to be able to set up, and they should have the damage to bring him down. Great read from Talon on how they need to execute that pickoff. Into the Static Storm, Makoto's going to try and give them the vision, but with the smoke popping, they've got the ward, and with the instant TPs are coming out, this is not going to be good for Talon. The Static Storm only controls one, so TOPSON's got a free fight, and Talon, they need to get out. A coil will cover the retreat, the glimpse as well. Looks like Talon might escape. They're going to Delta split. Hyde and Q, a little bit slow, but they...
I mean, Primal Roar's back up for KP.
They're going to see Arna.
Back up his Hawk.
Can they blow him up though? Arna's pretty goddamn tanky and close to the T2 tower, and he's actually going to run at them. Arna lands the hook, and now TOPSON's going to TP in for the Static Storm. TOPSON, he doesn't get the attribute shift off, but Talon, they're not going to commit into the middle. The retreat's been called, a 1-for-1. They still actually get rid of Arna towards the back line. As Hyde, that was enough damage to get the... Arna's dismember as well is something that he has to fear. Up Hyde, great position to pop the smoke. They're going to wait for him to the Hyde down. Instead, they'll turn to Hyde, trying to bring down to the shot top, but they might be able to pop the Savage. Savage didn't pop the BKB, nor the Shadow Dance as well.
That Blink Dagger, but again, it's going to be a good 100 seconds until you can have any impact with it. Go. Timing.
They're onto Makoto. Whitemon with the instant stun. That's the Blink reveal. Oh, no. TOPSON is in incredibly deep. Savage is going to bounce. They've got the roar as well to hold him down. He doesn't get the attribute shift off. A couple of cores getting a little bit... Oh no. He could be able to blink and get the hook onto KP. He's actually going to jump on the high ground as well. Arna's going to be cautious because Savage, no hesitation with the use of the BKB. He's going to be able to stack up the essence, but he's on the wrong side of the fissure. Savage just can't continue to right click as T1... They jump with Arna, making sure... Savage might be in trouble mid. Arna's going to jump. Oh, the bounce away. Now this is a bit deep here, but they know the BKB is on cooldown for the Slark, so it will be difficult for him to fight. And Zephyr, he's going to look to jump in. Echo slams out. Q's going to find the ultimate before they secure the kill. The damage, look how hesitant Talon are. Savage will be able to bounce back forward, and they've been able to isolate Arna. So another kill given over to Talon.
Switched out the Philosopher's Stone as well into the Psychic Headband, just making sure they can get off the best.
They're going to glimpse into the low ground. A double double fissure's going to connect. Makoto's in as well. The force up not going to be able to reposition Ana out to the left side, and Savage will secure the kill. He gets a bunch of essence, and he's looking for more. But the bounce a little bit too slow as Wymon's able to retreat, but Talon, they're on the hunt. Oh, what the hex? Wyman, that was perfect, but the instant use of the air on this Makoto, he's okay. But the rest of Talon, they had to over-position. KP, he pushed himself too far forward, but he's got a BKB still in the arsenal. They're going to turn to try and deal with Zephyr, and look at Makoto holding back TOPSON as well. The consistent use of the silencers making it very difficult for the Morphling to get into the middle of the fight, and now they've got the glimpse back onto KP. They know that BKB was already utilized. They need to kite KUKU at the moment, though. Looks like it's going to fall before they get there. TOPSON just completed the BKB, and look at the position from Q. They're all under vision. Q, the instant hex off the Whitemon. And now TOPSON, he's been able to jump in and out. Let's see what the Morph Shaker is going to be able to do. They blow up 2 on Talon before they can get the ultimate off. And now TOPSON, he goes out to the right side, but can't connect onto Makoto. A glimpse into the Static Storm. TOPSON will be fine. It's just going to cover the retreat. Offensive item. KUKU mid lane.
Here might need to pop
Oh, nice force off. I don't think it's gonna matter though. KUKU gets up with the BKB, and now Ana jumped into the middle. They're doing a really good job to kite the pods at the moment. Gets a dismember out onto the Beastmaster. And TOPSON now is entered the fight. Into use of the Static Storm. They're going to try and turn to deal with the Morphling. It gets the attribute shift off, and I don't think they're going to have the damage to kill off the Morph. TOPSON survives, but the rest of Talon, they need to get out. Now they committed a lot of ultimates as Makoto is in trouble.
Whitemon.
Hex down, blown up thanks to Whitemon. Beautifully done on the very aggressive blink. Ana's got the rest of the team starting to connect. This is giving Savage a lot of time to be able to steal the essence. And they get the easy kill onto Ana, but can they deal with the Slark now? Static Storm's not going to be able to protect him for the moment of T1 do an incredible job to be able to Delta split. Down to the south though, TOPSON. That's where the eyes need to be if they can control the Morphling, but they won't be able to in this team fight. There's TOPSON playing with the Slark. Aghanim's looking and pouncing into the river. Will catch up to the Disruptor, and he might be able to catch up to 23 Savage now, but back throughout the middle. Makoto in the jungle. Assassinates Whitemon. Did as well for the kill with the fissure. Blink up in a couple of seconds. He gets out to the left side. Where's Savage though? He's looking to reinitiate. Savage bounces out for the north. BKB's going to protect TOPSON, but they want to get out. TOPSON's out. They make the executive call to look to retreat. Do they have any stuns for KUKU? They do not have Makoto here at the moment. Whitemon, he's just going to blind blink up with the instant bash, and Savage is not going to mess around. He'll pop the BKB, but the double fall at Makoto. He'll find the coil onto 3. Where's the extra stun lock? It's going to come through for the Raw. They're targeting down Zephyr at the moment. He can pounce away, but Talon, they don't want to stick around. Look at the retreat. They see the buyback instantly out of Whitemon. But Ryan, he's in. They'll get the Hex. Makoto's going to be fine with the A on disc. KP will try and TPR, but Ana's there with the dismember. They'll stop that in its tracks as KP will be killed off. 70 seconds without the Beastmaster.
The survival.
Ana's taking the outpost. So Savage got the jump in. Great force stuff. And they get the hook. Q's in trouble now. I don't know what they're going to be able to do to be able to protect the Earthshaker. They'll try and chuck up the Depth Shroud, but Q's gone. He doesn't have a buyback. This is a vital team fight. Without the Earthshaker, they might be in trouble as Savage. Early use of the Shadow Dance. He's going to look to retreat. They get the bounce, but they're going to block out the escape, and now they should be able to secure a kill. As Savage goes down, they're trying to catch up to Makoto. TOPSON with the leap, just shy of getting the connection. As Makoto Smoke hasn't popped just yet. They've got a lot of map control up onto the high ground. Instantly going to try and bring them down, but they've been able to isolate the wall here at the moment. On the cliff. They'll get rid of Zephyr. Meanwhile, Savage going to try and turn to deal with KUKU. Again, the Slark. He's having a free fight. He gets the bash. KUKU tried to TP out, but he won't be able to do so. As they've got to be cautious about the Slark now. He's stolen way too much essence for T1 to be able to address him. And Savage recognizes this. He's going to pounce into the middle. Deals with Ana, but TOPSON. He's a completely different beast. Still with the agents for another 30 seconds, and it looks like Talon will respect this.
It is the
reward. TOPSON bounces out the bash as well. He doesn't get the attribute shift, but the hook from Ana. It'll break the coil. First Raw. They're set up for the second Raw as well. Do they have the damage to be able to kill off the Morphling? Echo Slam dropped on the dome. They'll get the kill, but they committed a lot for the first life. An instant buyback in Talon. What's the call? Ana very far forward. They're going to look to jump in and try and deal with the Pudge for the moment. Savage bashes out. They've been able to isolate him. Static Storm's going to get chopped as well. They want to take Arno out of the team fight, but they're going to be cautious about TOPSON. He fought back prior. Operation keep the Morphling alive, but the coil, it won't allow him to get into the middle. Talon, the disciplined gameplay. As soon as they see the buyback, they're going to look to retreat. But in fact, Makoto, he's into the middle. And Aeon Disc will buy him some time. He's able to get out to the left. Meanwhile, it's out the river. Arna on his own. Just bought back. Arna, not like this. Cheese, it will not matter. He's got another round of the BKB. TOPSON's here as well, but the Echo Q into the river, but they might still be able to get Savage. Slark's gone. T1, can they do it? At 3 against 5, TOPSON against the world. Makoto should be able to kill off the line, but can they catch up to the more deal with KP instead? The Aeon Disc protecting up the Beastmaster for the moment. They're going to toss him back inside the base. KP protected with the cheese, but he's falling lower and lower. They can't even kill off the Beastmaster though until Arna jumps into the middle. They've got the damage finally to secure the kill, but Savage is out to the right side. A 1-for-1, but can they go back in on Talon? You've got the Age's advantage still, but TOPSON is isolated inside the lane. Static Storm's gonna get laid down. Arna's gonna jump into the middle as well. They don't have the damage to deal with TOPSON, but the Essence Shift, it's starting to sack up, and Savage isn't doing too much damage. TOPSON gets away from out to the left side, but Savage, he'll pursue him down. A bounce is there, but he's gotta be cautious though. He's gotta be cautious here on Savage. He's got the Aeon Disc. They might be able to kill off the first life, but can they kill him a second time? And it doesn't look like that's the case. As Makoto, he's had a completely free fight. This puck has done so much for Talon in game 1, and that is a big reason of why they will be victorious. Game 1 going the way of Talon.
Makoto beyond godlike, the old greedy mid that Gabby was liking to say, but he was anything. Stop Makoto from just running around in a lot of these team fights. He's highly skilled enough that he's not going to get caught out by Tornado EMP combos. Probably not going to let a lone druid bear get close enough to him. So it's all on the Marcy right now. So I think that's where Talon are going to be looking to focus a lot of their attention, is just where is Marcy in a lot of these team fights, and how does that impact how we can take some of these engagements.
All right, well, we'll see what's in store for us for this second game here. Talon 1 game away of moving over and booking their ticket into the grand finals. But then I think we're going to game 3. I like T1's lineup. I'm concerned that they are just going to be able to run over this game with the heroes that they've got. There's a lot of synergy with the lone druid. You can give the bear the alacrity. You can give the bear the sidekick. They've got winning lanes, which is incredibly important with the lineup that needs to end the game early. An Ancient Apparition Enchantress, they're going to struggle with heroes running you. Faceless Void 2 will struggle as well. I think T1 are going to be able to take this.
I think T1 have the potential to take it. I think if Talon are going to, it's going to be on the back of this top lane. AP and Q need to dominate this lane. Yeah, level 3 probably is when we're going to be looking to see some of those timings come out for KP in particular, with the trample, just able to get that through Druid, very early timings. I think with a Marcy.
They're going to dive TOPSON. And Makoto, he commits with the double ultimate. Makoto's now stuck under the T1 tower. A Remnant will provide a little bit of distance away. A couple more right clicks. And now with a poison touch, but Savage! What a rotation! The Chrono clipping 3. They've got Q nearby as well. Talon! They're on the ball in the second game. Even KP said, screw it. I'll come join the mid-team.
Immediately looking to try and go into the mid push, but you've at least got people around this time. Yeah.
He's got Zephyr nearby. They're going to spell off the double damage from Makoto. He goes in. And now he's out of ultimate charges. So Anna, he can freely charge him down. They'll give the alacrity over to the bear. But once again, the 8th, the Remnant, buying enough valuable time for Makoto just to get out of danger. Hey, you resummoned these bear. This is important. Blast. They've been given the movement speed as well. Catch Makoto. The chain control has to be ever so perfect, and he's lost mana now, Makoto. So he's still got enough to be able to get the astral step away. No way! TOPSON Invoker. What? Oh my lord!
Red like a book. And they know where Savage is as well.
Oh my lord! Beautifully done from T1. You get Roche. You get level 20 talent. That extra 80% chaos meteor damage is a lot. Mid lane. Ice pass onto Ana. Makoto's going to be able to jump as well. Ana, he wasn't ready for it. An unsuspecting move from Talon, and they just blow up the lone druid. And that is as soon as Roshan spawns.
go right on in. They want to take away some of this vision, but KUKU is going to do himself fairly well.
They're
Trying to steer off high.
into the river. Look at the alacrity damage coming up from Zephyr, but the Chronosphere eclipse off to TOPSON. He's able to get the protection off. They don't have the damage at the moment thanks to the BKB. Let's see if TOPSON's going to be able to continue to run himself away. The respect coming up from Talon. They will not enter the high ground. Instead, they're going to deal with the heroes that are still caught outside of the river. Zephyr is able to jump on forward, but KUKU, he doesn't have this capability. They should be able to chase him down. The onslaught into the middle, but
what a tornado.
As TOPSON breaks the combination. As T1, they've successfully avoided that attempt.
Spirit Bear that shall not be named.
They again can poke the bear. Then they need to protect, and they're going to do just that. The jump with the KP. KP's gone.
He couldn't BKB.
Radiant structures.
No opportunities now. Hyde, he's also getting chased down by the bear. Shen's going to be able to slow it down for the moment. The tier 3's already been melted. Zephyr is into the middle. The Enchantress posturing aggressively. Makoto's going to look to buy some time, but Savage to the back. The Chrono onto 3. It's on the saving support as well. There's going to be no grave to keep them alive. As Savage, he can now turn to try and deal with KUKU. A force staff into the tree line, but it's not enough. As Savage now, he'll turn his attention towards the Lone Druid off the back of the respawn. Arna's got nothing to keep him healthy. As Talon, what did it...
As these initiations are coming in on Savage, but
they're gonna try and hide. Maybe with the damage coming through for the meatball as well, they'll secure the kill, but Savage, he gets a corner onto the cause.
All the silence
spot as well. They'll click onto Arna, but they haven't been able to blow anyone throughout the ultimate, so maybe they're gonna be cautious here on Talon if they want to stick around. KP, a lot of damage out of the pulverize, he's gonna try and chase him down, but down to the south side. TOPSON, he'll secure the kill onto the support, but they're still gonna be cautious here. TOPSON will be...
Curtis KP.
KUKU,
tactical.
He's going to walk on forward. The 4-star breaks the combo. Savage going to try and catch up to Whitemon as well. They'll be able to get some distance away, but KUKU's the one that's in it. Some trouble here is KUKU. He'll go down. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere to the north, though. Savage. He found 2 heroes, but he didn't catch out TOPSON. The Invoker starting to get the combinations going. Meanwhile, in the middle of the fight, through Arna. Waits the bash up to 23. Savage now T1. They need to get more. They committed heavily off the back of these buybacks. They should be able to catch up to Q. Duking down to the south, but the buyback coming up.
Wounded to my heart.
Need to respect the capability of Savage rejoining them. KP.
Got the BKB again, and the Chrono again. He used the
Hang on, Savage. He's got another round of the BKB. TOPSON might look to try and bring down the Primal Beast. Savage has the Chrono again. He popped the Refresher. But Whitemon's on the outskirts. He should be able to play around with the Grave, but the Ice Blast, it's going to prevent TOPSON from being able to survive. So he's going to look to deal as much damage possible before they secure the kill. Meanwhile, still inside the middle of the lane, though, KUKU, he's the one that's in trouble. A 4-star, but it doesn't get enough distance away. He's in the middle of it all. Maybe with Arna nearby to try and help out the bear. Once again, locking onto his target. But it is Simulate will get them out. KP, he wants to go in, though. He cancels the Pulverize, so somehow KUKU's still alive. And this is enabling Arna to have a free fight. We're seeing what the bear can do once he's able to get onto his target. TOPSON, he's going to jump in though. TOPSON, he knows no way to stop.
Close in enough. KP has the BKB to be able to play around with. Isn't going to be quick enough though. The charge coming through.
The Ice Blast, the charge in as well. KP to disrupt. He's got it. The Aegis as well. He snagged up the Aegis and Immortal. Now Makoto's going to jump into the middle. They need to keep TOPSON alive.
He got everything.
KP gets some distance. The Invoker should be able to step up to the high ground thanks to the Ghost Block, and he's okay. Can they set themselves up for round 2 though on T1? The Bear, priority number 1. They'll drag it back with the Remnant. The damage is stacking up for high, but it's not enough to get the summon. And in fact, Arna's going to look to TP out the Bear, but the use of the Pulverize, it'll keep it locked into the middle of the team fight. Down goes Arna's Bear. They'll get rid of Zephyr as well.
No Bear for 95 seconds. They know this as well. They're just going to be able to move on forward. Not anywhere close to being able to pick up a Refresher. Got all this net worth on the Lone Druid, but it is useless. He's basically playing on 5,000 net worth right now. Savage even getting the nice little Arcane Rune. He's going to be harassing even more with the time dilation or even just the push aspect. What a big fight. They got everything from that Roche as well. Refresher picked up by KP, I believe. Get the cheese over to Savage. Aegis, of course, we saw have a big impact in that team fight. Got the Scythe of Vice as well.
TOPSON has to go absolutely crazy if they're going to be able to hold the base here. And that is difficult now because you're going into a Lotus Orb onto KP. He can protect himself if he wants to charge in. TOPSON, that's an aggressive blink. He's forced to pop a BKB as well. TOPSON's in trouble. Ice Blast into the middle. The Green's not going to do
Silence
anything.
again.
Silence on the northern side. They get on top of the Dazzle. TOPSON's down without a buyback. And Talon, I think they've done it. Onto KUKU next. No space as Talon. They'll take over Tier 1 territory. Your base is now mine.
Has fallen.
Oh, yes, it is. Not even bothering to go for the rack. Straight tier 4, says Savage. Might be... Yeah, he time walks back. Just the PTSD coming from previous qualifiers all the way back at TI9. He got all the way to Game 5 to be able to go to TI. He doesn't want to give it up again in a similar sort of fashion. Going for the safer play, but with no buybacks being expended, they're just going to want to go on forward. It's going to be all up to Zephyr and Ana to be able to defend this, bringing it to a Game 3, but I don't think they can do it.
Jump in, very attempt. Bye-bye Zephyr. He's got a buyback, but Savage,
another chrono.
Another round of the chrono, and this time it's onto the real hero, onto Ana at the front of the fountain. Now they'll go for Zephyr as well, and why not fountain dive against some players who are well known for it? Talon, what an incredible series. They are yet to drop a map.